Hello guys, in this video we are going to talk about Old Republic in Star Wars trilogy. I'm going to present you the most powerful Sith Emperor in Star Wars trilogy. His name was VALKORIon. He have many names before he have a TENEBRAE, because his power was the power that many Sith have tried to get but never managed. Palpatine managed to get just a friction of this power that VALKORIon have. His power was one of his strongest powers, that he was capable of transferring his soul to another body and ruling his empire. Here we can see his two sons, Arkan and Kalen. He have trained them to be powerful commanders and leading his army. Here we can see how powerful was his fleet. He instructed them to go and conquer all different planets for him. VALKORIon was the most powerful Sith in
and when darkness
Star Wars trilogy. I'm going to explain why is that so. Even Nihilus was afraid from him. Nihilus was a member of Council, Sith Council, and he tried to sabotage him by calling Scourge and trying to make alliance with Scourge to together with Scourge kill VALKORIon. They didn't make it. Even Scourge invited Revan. They tried together, Scourge and Revan. They still didn't make it. Here we can see they are bringing so many lightsabers from different planets. Here his son could not stand because he was never satisfied. He tried to kill VALKORIon and then his brother pulled him. So in their duel, accidentally he killed his brother. So in this scenario here you can see how cold-blooded was VALKORIon. Instead of maybe punishing his son for killing brother, look at this, what he say. Look at his reaction.
Come with me, son.
You just accept him like he have gone through another test. Here we see their life from their childhood. They also had a sister. Their sister was also powerful in force. Here we can see her training, her life in childhood. Here we see two sons of VALKORIon training. So her sister have seen that and she wanted to do her training by herself as well. trying to learn the ways of the force, and finally she discovered. So here is a scene where in one training, during the training, maybe accidentally, she didn't want to reveal that, but accidentally she showed her power, and once Valkorions have noticed this, automatically have take her and send her to a Sith temple to improve her power, what you will see later in this video. Her mother was surprised, she didn't know. Then she has seen, here we can see the decision of father to take her to a temple of Sith to further train her in a Sith sorcery. Yeah, her mother was sad because they took her daughter. Here we can see the rituals of the Sith teaching her daughter in a Sith sorcery. So she was very powerful Sith as well. Her mother was strong in force, so she went to save her. She tried to save her daughter. She took her ship and went to the temple. So when she was discovered, her daughter didn't want to follow her. She wanted to remain in a Sith temple.
Stay behind me.
Even though she cleared the path, here we can see that she informed the priest and her father, and she didn't want to follow her. So they captured her mother for treason. Emperor Valkorion have ruled hundreds of planets, and he chose a special planet for him called Zakul, where he made his eternal empire.
For centuries, Alderaan stood as a beacon of hope in the Republic. But the Empire came.
Here we can see different wars between Sith and different societies in different planets. In time of Valkorion, Sith Empire was the strongest ever in Star Wars trilogy.
We must fight to victory or death for the Republic.
Here we see one ambush. They try to ambush Sith. See how confident was Sith at that time in the wars and powerful. So they have just cut through everything in front of them. Here we see arrival of Jedi. Of course, Jedi was very powerful, but yet they still could not stop Sith at the time of Valkorion. When Revan tried to kill Valkorion together with Scourge, that was appointed by Nihilus, in a matter of seconds, Valkorion have destroyed both Scourge and Revan, and then in that second, straight away, the Scourge, Sith Scourge, was very cunning. He very fast said to Valkorion that he actually wanted to trap Revan, and Revan was prisoner of Valkorion for a very long time.
While the sacrifices are heavy, we fight knowing that.
This is how powerful was Emperor Valkorion at that time.
Restore peace across the galaxy.
He have practically conquered every planet on which he set the sight.
For 300 years, we prepared, we grew stronger. While you rested in your cradle of power, believing your people was safe and protected.
Here we can see different actions of Sith in different worlds and different planets.
But you were deceived. As our powers of the dark side have blinded you.
Here we can see how confident they was in the warpath during the time of VALKORION.
You assumed no force could challenge you. And now, finally, we have returned. Deceived. And now your republic shall fall.
They simply conquer every planet they set their sights.
Ancient birthplace of the Sith. We believed ruins were all that remained of their evil empire.
I swear, I had no idea what was in those crates. I'm innocent.
You were smuggling Sith artifacts.
Fine, keep the artifacts. Just give me back my ship.
Eyes front.
Just inspecting the troops. Sutil, what's wrong?
I sense a great darkness.
Sith Empire has returned.
Their fleet was capable of coming in seconds and
We must warn the Republic
destroying
now.
everything in front of them.
Those fighters.
Well,
They had a very powerful fighters. Here we can see one of another action.
Will she fly?
she's not pretty, but she's tough.
Captain, prep your ship. This is our fight.
T7, prep the iron cannons.
they have controlled every routes of the galaxy in that time. No smugglers can go through as well. Here we see in these scenes some bounty hunters try to cooperate with some planets and they was discovered. So this shows that they have control everything in the galaxy at that time of Valkorion. They was very decisive. Nothing can stay in their path. As you can see here, they will never stop. Because they had all the resources for training of their Sith army at the time of Valkorion.
Escaped, Master. You failed.
No, Malgus. This is only the beginning.
Yes. After 1,000 years, Korriban is ours again. Welcome home.
There was no place for weak Sith in their society.